Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 with me, Grey Hunter. Where last time I got a little bit ahead of myself, just a teeny tiny bit, and we found ourselves embroiled in a war in India, which I am scrolling over to. Hello, India. Against, well, a country that, while we have technological superiority, is currently kind of winning. And the reason for that is I got a little bit ahead of myself, and I thought, well, our military advantage is so huge, our transport ships can surely fight off their actual ships, right? Nah, not so much. So, I got us into a war that we're going to have to fight for a little while because we have to rebuild our fleet. And I asked you guys, my Senate, what we should do, and pretty much with the exception of two people said make nice with the Timurids, everyone else said, no, build a fleet, go over there, kick their asses. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a fleet, we're going to go over there, and we're going to kick their asses, and we are going to take names. We are going to secure Ceylon for our own, and then we might go further east. We might go further east. Although, there was one person who said that we should start moving into the Caribbean now. Maybe. Let's see how we do. We do actually have a spare colonist at the moment, because we don't currently have anywhere that we need to colonialize. Colonialize, yes, that's totally right. I'm wondering if we should grab this. It's pretty close. We can get it. It gives us a kind of border with Jolof. You know what, while we're waiting, we are going to colonize it. And we do actually have a fleet over here that can transport things. So let's move this army over to here, because it is explored territory, so we don't need a conquistador. So we can go straight there, and in 127 days, Simon Claudius is going to start making it into a proper Roman province. But now, though, we need to build that fleet. And Gotland has a new rival. Well, I'm sure that's going to work out really great for you, Bjarmia, but you're not protected by anybody. So that might not be so swell. Ile-de-France, the class of 1588. Do we want administrative power or prestige? We're fighting a war, we'll get prestige for that, so I'm going to take the admin power. And exploration idea is available. Viceroys. Okay, let's see. Makes it possible for us to establish viceroys and thereby improve the administration of our colonies and increase the amount of money that they generate. Plus 20% to global tariffs. Well, there's no point having the bonus to ideas not costing as much if you're not going to use it, so yeah, let's grab viceroys. And that unlocks our final French idea. So there we go, we already know what this does. And our final French idea was Imperium sine fine. I always imagine that it should be said the same way as the Irish political party, but I'm guessing it's sine fine. I don't know. It means we are big. It means we're huge. Rome is once again an empire without end, and the golden wings of the Imperial Aquila stretches across ever more provinces. Fortunately, Roman officials can fall back on centuries' worth of tradition in the effective integration of new territory. So core creation costs has gone down, which means it costs less to actually make everything into a core. Always good. And that's all of our ideas. We can no longer unlock anything else along here, but that does mean that once we did that, French ambition gives us minus 5% to technology cost, which means that our technology is even cheaper than it was before. And it was already really, really cheap because we have a ton of universities, which is still unbalanced as hell. But you know, when you import a game, that's sort of what happens. So let's continue on and see how we do. I've also made a decision. I made an executive decision. Actually, no, I haven't. I thought I had, but it's actually a really, really good idea to ask you guys to vote on that. So I'm going to save it. And we're going to take the administration power again. So I'm going to save that idea. And a conversion was successful. Now you will never know what my executive decision was. And Russia and the Timurids are still fighting. That's intriguing. I wonder who's going to win, because they're about equal parity. I believe that Russia can field around about the same amount of men as they can. The ledger will tell us. Military, I believe it should be in under armies. And countries. We don't actually have all that many countries, which is nice. Can I keep this going while we're Yeah, I can. Good. The Timurids have currently got 75,000 men under arms, and Russia has... Whoa, Jesus Christ. Russia has 200... Russia has 250,000 men under arms, apparently. That is not their manpower. They must have really gone over the force limit to do that. Wow. Okay, yeah, the Timurids are done. The Timurids are fucked. I guess it really depends on how much Russia wants to take from them. Hello, Russia. New big boy in town. Oh, well now, we discovered an agent. No, pause this. Pause this. You must see. The ungrateful natives have risen up and done stuff and things. It's not a big deal. My Imperator, I have been informed by the commander of the guard in Ile-de-France that Russia has been discovered fabricating a claim on our province Yedizan. Those bastards. Now we might get a casus belli on them because we know that they were doing that because they were spying. This concerns me because I want to go and crush this army. I really want to go and crush this army, but if I do that, this army will cross. How are we going on the fleet production? The fleet production side of things, we have a few ships, we have a few galleons. Oh good, I didn't actually command them to all go to one place. Let's have them all go here. Give me those. This is an issue. Alright, so how many ships have we got in total that are combat ships? 16 heavy ships, 3 frigates. Are they frigates? At the moment I can't remember if we actually unlocked frigates. I think we did. Yeah, we unlocked early frigates. And galleons. We're going to have to sweep that navy from the sea. And we're going to have to do it so we can move transport ships. Are these transport ships? No, but see, this is exactly what we need. These ships are exactly what we need. If there was only a Suez Canal. If only there was a Suez Canal. But there's not, so we're going to have to just make do. I think I'm going to raise another legion, because we will need one to go on march to save these guys. So I'm going to get a... do I want another expeditionary force, or do I want an actual legion? I'm going to go with the expeditionary force. And we're going to recruit it from here. And that should be enough. That'll give us 50 units. So once we're able to transport it over, we'll leave 20 to hold Varni, crush this army, and then take the rest of the island. We can get a total of 25% war score for holding Varni, because that is actually the war goal that we stated we wanted. And we'll take the administration power again. Now, before I do anything else, can I see what the build order is? Can I see what the build queue is? Will it tell me? No, not at the moment. But it looks like we built all the ships there that we were going to build. Excellent, so let's build some of these. Let's build 4 at each of these places. We'll order up 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, damn it. And that should... oh, we'll build one more set of 3. Okay, there we go. Now we're doing a bit better. So hopefully we'll have actually enough naval power to drive them from the seas. I'm not going to do what I did last time and fuck it up. Okay, so let's see now. We've built that army, or at least it's in the process of being built. So let's build ourselves some buildings, but first we can invest in new technology. What does this give us? A mint and a college. We can't actually build a college, I'm pretty sure, because we already have, well, a lot of them. Do I want to grab this now? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, let's do it. Boom. There we go. Money and people are what we need to govern effectively. We need to create a class of administrators who are skilled not only in scholastic philosophy, but have a solid grounding in mathematics, the classics, and the Bible, because naturally. Secondly, we need to ensure the stability of coinage by making it uniform in quality. So we can now build a college and we can now build a mint, but I think we'll find that if we go to the buildings that it says you can only have one of these things. Where is it? Or is the college Oh, the college is one of these buildings. Oh, you can have many of those. I was thinking of the university. But we can also build a mint, which is somewhere here. Unless it's another one of those things. Mint. Oh, it's another one of those buildings. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good, because it means that we're not limited in having those either. We can have as many of them as we like. Wunderbar. Alright, let's continue on then. So what are you guys gonna do? They're blockading. Hang on, wait, their army went away. Okay, now is our chance. Go, Titus Probus. Go. Kill them. The Timurids are no longer a valid rival. Of course they're not. Haha! Suckers! Gotcha. Alright, recruits flock to the standard. Our system of national conscripts is proving very successful. The poor, the desperate, even the patriotic are flocking to the colours. The generals are pleased. Let's get them into the army now, or we must think long term. Does that give recruitment time lessening to ships, I wonder? I don't know. Let's say let's get them into the army now and see what happens. Does that make it faster? Does it say? Apparently not. Apparently it doesn't say anything. Tensions along our border with Russia have given us a claim on the province of Sarai. Fantastic. We lost a claim on Kharkov. We lost our casus belli against Russia, and border tensions happened to us, so we got it back again. These ships need to go over here. So that should be a fair few frigates. And that should give us a strong fleet. Okay, I would really like it if we had more frigates. I might wait and build more after we've got our transports in. Oh, of course, I forgot about these guys. Get over there. And this army can march down here. Actually, go to Yanbu, and we'll send these fellas over there too. Alright, excellent. Excellent. We have gained a conquest casus belli against Russia because the... oh, it's just the same message as before. The Danish still want Minsk, and we can now take Sarai. Where is Sarai, out of interest? It sounds like something that would be along our border here-ish. Yeah, there it is. Wow, Russia. Growing strong. We might have to contend with them at some point. That could be awkward. Because we haven't really got a particularly strong force along the border with them. Ah, there they are. Transport ships, thank God. Yeah, let's see about getting some more of those. Let's build 2, 2, and 2. Excellent. And we can now get post office and naval arsenal, which will let us build a post office, naval arsenal. Those are special buildings, but not the, you can only have one of them, special buildings. Trade efficiency went up, and trade range also goes up. I don't see any negatives in there. I don't see any negatives at all. The ability to take this is not really countered by increased naval maintenance or anything like that, so I think we're going to go with yes. Gimme. That's what I'm talking about. Knowledge is power, but how do you share it? A letter from far-off lands is just the solution, and a post office is the perfect place to send one. Jolly good. And flintlock muskets, we've already got the... we're already ahead of military technology here. We're not going to be able to get flintlocks for a while. But that's okay. We can put the military power to good use. We can build forts and such. And speaking of forts, we should probably fortify our border with the Russians a little bit more, seeing as they are a very, very large threat now. They have a huge army. At least compared to what I thought they had. I thought they had maybe 100,000 men under arms, not almost 250,000. Actually, it was over 250,000. So, most definitely not what I was expecting. We're going to fortify this area to the best of our ability. Give me all of the forts in everything. And we should probably fortify... Poland gives us a bit of a buffer, so we should probably fortify down to Constantinople. Or we would if we had the points to spend. But Constantinople and this area need to be defended by forts of bigger and better stature, so that would be our next goal, I should think. All those ships are going. Gand revolts. The province of Gand has joined the rebellion for an independent Netherlands. Suppress the rebels. They get 38 regiments. Give local concessions. Where is Gand exactly? Is it somewhere that I really particularly have to worry about? Where is Gand? I don't know. You know what? Suppress the rebels. That'll tell us. Oh, it's over there. Alright. Well, you need to go help out. And then march back to here. These damn Dutch. They're giving us a lot of trouble. Okay, they're probably going to destroy a lot of that particular army, but we won. Solid. Solid. And apparently we can have a free military leader. Oh. I see. That could be worth it. Now, what are they doing? Are they actually stationing that army there still? Are they at war with somebody else? Nope. They're not at war with anybody else. Okay, I'm going to break off a siege. I can't, because there is no siege in this province. Okay, I'll march them there. I'll break off a siege. Select the army. Break off a siege. No, pause, damn it. I don't want them sneaking in behind me. Then go to Kandy. Unhappiness among the peasantry, conflicts and protests over taxes, landlord cruelty, expropriation? I actually don't know what that word means. Serfdom and customs policies have become quite frequent. If we don't manage to solve the problem soon, the consequences could be dire. We rule as we see fit, which gains us prestige but loses stability, or we lose 1.6k. I'm gonna take the hit to the treasury. I'm going to take the hit to the treasury, and I'm going to break off another siege, and you will stay there. Alright, excellent. We will have them soon. So we lost some of our artillery, and some of our... Yeah, we lost a lot of our artillery. We have 12 regiments of infantry, 6 of cavalry, and 4 of artillery. That should be enough to hold Varney against anything that comes across the strait. Ooh, I got a blip blip. We will be putting this towards the administration. And I should probably see what that was. But I will keep recording for a few minutes, because if it was urgent, I'm sure I'd be hearing some more blip blips. Whoa. Tooltips. Alright, so let's get this army on the move. Do we have enough ships? No, I don't want the two... Well, actually, yes, I do want the two armies. Let's put them together. How many ships do I have to transport? I have 17. How many ships do I have? Oh, that is including those. Okay. That's a shame. I think we'll be alright. So what do we got? Wait, did I call in that? I did call in that fleet, I guess. Wait, hang on. Yeah, I guess I did call in that fleet. Okay, send on a privateer mission to... actually... Yes. They might have the power. They might actually have the power to destroy the enemy fleet hanging around there. So I'm going to send them to privateer in that area. Okay, so what do we got? We got 18 ships. How long until this will be complete? 30th of January 1591, so a couple of months. Let's hold on then. We might have enough ships to transport the whole lot in one go. Siege of Kot is over. Good. Actually, go help with Kandy. Siege of Kandy is over. Excellent. So we're at 24% war score. Cotton imports. During the Renaissance, Indian cotton fabrics have become increasingly popular in Europe. Yeah, well. Eventually, the Roman wool industry came under intense pressure and demanded a ban on cotton imports. We will not restrict free trade, which loses mercantilism. The price of wool goes down. Mercantilism is the right way. We ban the import of cotton in the Indus. Power minus 10. What does that mean, I wonder? I guess that's trade power? Well, we're not going to restrict free trade. It doesn't make sense to restrict free trade. Because at this point in time, we're trying to take over this area so we can use it for ourselves. Why would we restrict the free trade of an area that we hope to govern? Now, let's see about that fleet. So, Alright, that should be enough ships. Because we had 18 plus 6. Perfect. Vengeance is coming. You can stay where you are then, just in case this all goes terribly. And which legion did we lose? We lost Legio Arabia, right? Yes. So we need to rename you to Legio 27 Arabia. There we are. Boom. And because you're going to war and we have the ability to do it, we're going to grab you a new leader. Hey, he's pretty bad, but he'll do. He'll do. Board ship. And we will sail you straight to here. Now, where is their navy? Because they had one. They had a navy before, and I don't recall it being destroyed. Native uprising. That's not too bad. We're always going to win that. Actually, is that fleet doing okay? Because I know about attrition and all that. Oh, hello. This is Cape Verde, I think. We want that. So after you have been colonized, I think we'll go there. Alrighty, let's see how we do. Oh, hello. Russia, they tell us about the event of cotton imports, where among the possible options they went with mercantilism is the right way. So they banned the import. Interesting choice. Oh, there it is. There's the fleet. Battle of Cormoran Cape. Ah, they're out in force now. Alright. Grain. You can never have too much grain. I agree. I agree with that. Okay, fleet. I need you. I think... Alright, yeah, they're coming straight for us. I think... you need to dock there. Actually, can you dock here quicker? 30th of March. They will arrive on 31st. Good. Alright, we're gonna trap them. We're gonna get them. We have not discovered Orissa yet. Well, that is a shame. Yes, my ports are blockaded, but it's not a big deal because, you see, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sail this fleet right into them. And we're gonna have a second battle of Cormoran Cape. Yes, we are. Oh, you're running now. Running scared. Alright, you stay right there, fleet. You stay right there. And these troops, march out that way. Oh, ho, ho, we have you now. Go to Madurai, and the war will be won. Alright, so I'm going to see what that was that was demanding my attention, and I will be back in a moment.